for starting an ASMR channel, but it's my advice, my opinion, my professional, and I'll give you my personal opinion about these things. It's, thank you, Tyler Phillips, for redeeming stuff. I'll still keep some redeems on so you guys can do things. Tyler Phillips got the last one for the noise-making ones. What is your purpose for the channel? Right? The question is more important than the answer. Okay? Ask yourself, what kind of ASMR do you like? And the follow-up statement would be to do what you enjoy, regardless of who is watching you, whether it's one of your bots and nobody else, or if it's hundreds of people. What was that? Must have been a ghost. Regardless of who is watching or who isn't watching, no matter who's watching, do it. Do your thing. Enjoy yourself. And I'm talking about specifically about Twitch. It's probably the same for YouTube, at least for the most part. But if you just do your thing, enjoy what you're doing, people will show up and want to watch you enjoy what you're doing. Allow yourself to experiment with things. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Oh, that's important. That's super important. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Here's what I do. Alright, I'll do a name trace. Right? I'll be like, alright, I'm going to do a name trace. I have recursion and everything, and I'll be like, okay, your name is spelled S. And then I notice that the recursion isn't even turned on. So I'll be like, S. It's more like S. A. M. Or whatever. Oh yeah, let me whenever I bonk the mic, most of the time I pretend that I didn't bonk it, or I'll look at the mics and be like, which one of you did that? Right? So just like, if you can't be good at something, be funny. Just allow yourself to be funny. That's it. You're getting so slippy. Slippy? Oh no, I must be getting slippy because I said slippy instead of sleepy. Sheesh. Hello, Joe Ritchie. Welcome in. You spelled my name wrong during the name trace once. I'm wondering how many times I misspelled it. Dude, there's been people that for years I've called them the wrong name. And like I didn't notice until I visited someone else's stream and listened to the streamer pronounce their name, and I'm like, it's Denoyne? I thought it was Dunin. Shoot. Stuff like that. Reason why I mess around with is because a lot of people, when they hear me whisper, they say, hey, you should do an ASMR channel. Your whispers are amazing when you talk. Nice. Also, when I practice at home, sometimes my friend comes over and really enjoys it when I do tapping and some other things. Ah, dude, let's go. Yeah, allow yourself to enjoy the things. Tansbane, what a G. Good to see you. I've been watching ASMR for years. I've always wanted to start a channel, but I have no equipment or courage. Alright. a secret? It's not a secret. This can be one of your best triggers if you just hold it to the microphone. Or a freaking wooden spoon. My spoon journey started with this spoon. I bought it at Ross Dress for Less. It came with another one similar to it. And I just tapped on the wooden sounds. When you do a trigger, allow yourself to be fully immersed in just that experience. Supermassive is free. A phone camera. The camera I started with was a GoPro camera that I hooked up to some freaking like dollar store freaking capture card. Strike hard, strike fast, no mercy. Cobra Kai never dies. I don't know, how do they do it? Do they go like this? How do they? I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry. Okay, no equipment. Most of the stuff is either free or really inexpensive. I have upgraded my camera, computer screens, but I started with a laptop that was not very good. You could do a throne, yes. Your community can buy you a lot of stuff, you know? Slogan stuff, the trigger wish list, Amazon wish list, yeah. Saving up for a microphone. The industry standard for microphones, it's not these instruments. Good job, Bowman. You're just knocking everything. You see what you did? Good job. Hi, let's start over. My name's Bowman. I like to make noises. Sometimes really loud ones. Sorry for waking everyone up. The Blue Yeti is not that expensive. Oh, here's another one. Please, for the love of Pete and all that is holy and sacred to you, please, 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 do not just throw a random, noise suppression filter or a compression, noise suppression or a compression filter, or a noise gate. For the love of Pete, do not put in. I don't use a noise gate. Never have. That's not true. I learned this the hard way. I had a compressor, I had a freaking noise canceling, and it made my sound appear like metally and sharp, and it's terrible. A lot of people can't hear the difference, but I can, and I don't listen to channels very much that use noise suppression filters or compressors or noise gates. It ruins the audio. I've heard channels that they don't have special soundproof anything. They don't have fancy mics. They just got a Yeti, right? And sure, they have a lot of background noise. You can hear the environmental fans. You can hear the self-noise of the microphone, but the listener usually doesn't give a shit. Channels who have, I've noticed this. I noticed ASMR channels, streamers here on Twitch, when they got rid of their noise suppression filters or their compressors compressors. People started coming in and be like, dude, your audio quality is amazing. You must have a super expensive micro. Nope. Nope. I have an expensive micro, well, not that expensive. Exclamation mic. You can see the equipment that I have. It's not the most expensive instrument microphones out there, but they're pretty good. They have a low self noise, but they pick up everything in the background. They pick up everything. Cars driving by, people outside coughing, the fans of my computer. Can you hear them? My computer is right there. Look at camera 4. Camera, bruh, can we? Is my computer being remedial? What's the deal here? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. My freaking keyboard is just not paying attention. AUG, what's good? Yeah, it's for the love of Pete. Like St. Peter. Instead of saying, for the love of God, they'll be like, for the love of Pete. I don't like to... People feel some type of way if you be like, speaking of God or anything like that. So, anyway. Thank you, Roswell, for the follow. But, yeah, dude. People don't care about the background noise. So do it. Like, just get rid of that noise suppression filter. I don't have any of those type of filters. The only type of filter I have is the recursion and like echo and stuff. Now that's adding things to the audio. And that's a free plugin. And I also have my mixer, which has one type of reverb or echo that I use. And it's the only one I do because I think it sounds good. It's anyway. The closer you get to the microphone, the more it has a bassy sound. You can tell from like here and here, there's not much difference in the volume. But then when you get really close, right up on it, the bass is like a lot. Lighting, turn the brightness up of your image, not with the ISO or exposure as much. Use lighting. You're going to want to put bright lights in your face that are almost too bright to handle. And even this, it seems dark. I have a dark kind of background with lights or whatever. I have, I don't know what this kind of lighting is called because it's different. Maybe 4-point lighting. I don't know. But I have lighting behind me, but nothing shining on my back, just illuminating the background. I have a light right here next to my camera. I have a light over here next to my camera. This one is a cool light. It's like bluish. This one has a slight amber color to it. And this is what changed the way I look. I figured out that I look like I'm 40 when I do this until I put a light underneath my chin, right? So a lot of what it is like I have bags kind of under my eyes, and you can see them when I just have left or right. But when I have light coming from below, anything that is like, oh, and if you have like a neck that does, most people do, right? If you shine light on it, it doesn't look fat anymore. I don't know what it is. I think because you're eliminating the shadows. I also have discovered which side is like my good side, because everyone's face is like slightly different left and right. So that's kind of what I do. Those are just some things. You're not good at editing? Ha, me neither. That's why I just do it live, and then I make a highlight of it and freaking put it on YouTube. I do not like to do editing. I never took a class, learned how to edit. Brother knows how to do anything about it. I was like, gonna ask him. Yeah, for content creation, like, you are the business owner. You are the business. You are the product, right? You are the feature. You are the talent. But you're also the editor. You're the producer. You're the freaking lunch lady in the cafeteria. You're your own marketer, your own financier, right? Like, your own, like, you have to do your own taxes and like all these things. Yeah. So you're gonna have to learn new stuff, but you'll figure out when you get there, when you're like, oh man, I don't know how to do this thing. Maybe I should hire someone to do whatever. Or, man, I don't know. But just look it up. Look it up on YouTube, and you'll find the version of that thing that works for you. You'll learn that skill, and then it'll be yours. It'll be just like you like it. Just like Whataburger. Just like you like it. The process can be a grind. Some people call it a grind. Because they do a bunch of stuff that they don't like to do. They're like, well, I have to do this thing because I want to do this other thing instead, but I have to do this. Listen to me. Come closer. Remember this. You don't have to do a darn thing. You don't have to do anything. The thing that you look at and you say, I have to do this thing. Why didn't you say, I get to do this thing? Well, the reason is because you don't like it, probably. If you hate it, if it brings misery to your life, stop doing it. I'll give you an example. I hate editing like long videos, writing a script, and then like going to the video and chopping it and making these perfect cuts and all this stuff. So instead, I just don't do it. What I do instead of that is I just do it right the first time. Or, and that takes a lot of like practice and skill, just like you said, practice makes perfect. But I do that over a period of time and I kind of get in a routine. But I present my standalone videos, the ones for YouTube, I present them in such a way that they are expected to be their live performances. You're doing one solid, clean cut. And sometimes I'll edit a little bit here and there just to like, oh, I need to make that look a little better. But for the most part, I don't edit them. Yeah. I took away the redeems for the requests. And this is like beyond what the standard is for Twitch ASMR live streams. I can tell you that. The standard is to have redeems. You have stuff, people can use channel points. And you have this big long queue of, my keyboard is, there we go. I have this like list, right, of stuff. It's like a backlog and you have to do those things. I got to the point where I felt like I was working at a diner and I had a bunch of orders of angry customers. Then if you didn't hurry and do it, it's artwork. What you're doing is art. You can't rush art. Otherwise, it won't be any good. And you'll notice too, you'll notice whenever something seems forced or you feel like you're doing something not because you want to do it, because you feel like you have to do it, you'll notice that it's probably scuffed. And not in a fun way. So, you can take breaks. Take as many breaks as you need. Take as many breaks as you want to. Take a break for as long as you want. Just remember how they are, right? Remember how you feel when you're away from streaming or you're away from content creation. While you're away from content creation, if you're not in front of the camera, maybe you're doing other things like relaxing. You're doing what they call market research. Well, for us, it's just watching other ASMR streamers and enjoying the content, right? Being a chatter, being able to be involved in the community, instead of just being the person who just comes in to chat and be like, hey streamer, hey, what's up, streamer, you wanna, I'm an ASMR artist, you wanna like, talk to me, let's be friends. The whole community are your community. Everybody. We are all one community. So, crawl out of your shell. Allow yourself to be friendly to someone. If you see someone in chat that you recognize, say hi to them. It's okay. Even if it's someone else's chat, if you see someone, you're like, hey dude, I know you, what's good? It's the whole community. And the reason I bring this up is because people think that that what they need to do is they just need to make friends with the streamer and everyone's just going to be shouting chat messages at the streamer. Dude, like, get involved with the community, right? But not in such a way that you're like, I'm going to use you to help me. If that's what you're doing, don't do it. Just don't. Not only can people see right through that, but you won't be happy. And you won't be making art. You will be you'll be manufacturing a product or something. It's art, dude. It's art. Be genuine, be honest. Be friendly. Allow yourself to be friendly. And that's really what it is. I've explained this to people before, and I tell them to do this, and they're like, huh. Dude said you're supposed to go into someone's chat and just start talking to everybody so that you can convince them to come to your channel. Why do people think that? Some people need a reason, an excuse to just be a nice person. And when I describe what it looks like to just be a nice person who interacts with people in the community, they interpret that as like being a narcissist. And if that's you, get out. Like, just don't. Okay? Get your advice from someone else. But I have a feeling that you, Mr. Marlin, you're one of the real ones. You have a genuine intention. You have a genuine heart. So just do it. And if people don't like it, that's literally just their opinion. And if people do like it, that's just their opinion. Remember that. What someone's opinion of you and your performance is has no correlation to your worth or your value. It only relates to that particular person's opinion of you. That's whether someone hates your guts or if they think you're the best person in the world. I missed a lot of chat messages. Let me go back. All you have to do is just press play and do it. That's it, dude. That's it. I have this anxiety before hitting the start stream button, and I'm just like, what if nobody shows up? What if they hate me? What if they figure out that I'm a phony? What if they figure out I'm just a freaking dude fiddling around with trash in front of the freaking microphone until it sounds good? Happens, everyone just push the button. Wait. The number one most like important piece of advice for any Twitch streamer, regardless of anything else, and a lot of important things, but the most important thing, you've heard this before, you're probably going to finish my sentence. What am I going to say? Consistency. Specifically, a consistent start time and days of the week. Okay? It'll take you a while to figure out what's the best time for you to go live. You of course, you want to prepare yourself. You want to eat beforehand. You want to have already, you brush your teeth, have a clean mouth, and all that stuff. Yeah. Consistency. There's social media apps to do editing for you. Yeah, dude, you can certainly outsource some of the things for you. I mean, that's what mods are. Literally, mods are doing things that the streamer would otherwise do themselves. But the mods are helping out, right? Yeah, anything you really want to do, you can make it happen. Let nothing stop you. I'm glad motivated me to move forward. We like to see streamers succeed. Yeah. And you have something the ASMR community needs. We need your uniqueness. People will say, oh, it's oversaturated. Everyone's different. Show us what's unique about you. We need you. Not just as a streamer. We need viewers. We need mods. We need lurkers. We need ad watchers. We need freaking Twitch Turbo users that don't watch ads but still give the benefit. Like, there's so many different roles in the community that help out. You're helping whether you realize it or not. And if you want to also help as being a content creator, then do that too. Some people are just impatient, want to redeem something. Yeah, that's why I just got rid of the redeems. I just can't deal. I don't have the patience anymore. Well, I have the patience. I can't concentrate as much. I get sidetracked. I was thinking, since I already have a TikTok account, start small and start on there. Just go from there. I would say TikTok ASMR is different. I don't have a lot of good advice for TikTok, but it's the one thing I know is that if you stream live from your computer with OBS using their little live thing or whatever, your stream doesn't, like, the algorithm doesn't prioritize your stream to offer to people on their FYP. If you're doing it from your phone using the TikTok app, then they will prioritize you over people that are on the computer. I'm not sure why. And read the terms of service. Read them. Watch videos about the terms of service. And know what you're getting into. Not just the terms of service, but the community guidelines. TikTok community guidelines, Twitch community guidelines, any platform you go on. If you're comfortable with it, go for it. At least put it up to break down for me. I can understand a lot better structure and everything. Yeah. A lot of times you're like, I don't know where to start. Yeah. Study Watts' trains to learn how things affect you personally as far as visuals. Go and assess after that. Absolutely. Listen to Nat. She knows what she's talking about. Yeah, dude, press the go live button and just freaking... Your first stream isn't going to be perfect. So just scuff it and get it over with. Right? So that you can say, oh darn, I guess it's ruined. I guess that means I can do whatever I want. Fun fact, you get to do whatever you want anyway. And you're a better creator if you're more comfortable. That's why a lot of VTubers are so successful. People will be camera streamers. They'll do ASMR. They'll get burnt out. They get tired of having to do all their freaking makeup and get ready and like, they just don't want to deal. They have a VTuber model. They can be more relaxed. And a lot of times, especially for women, you got creeps that come into chat and say things that are just really nasty, like really disgusting. Like, it's just not very positive. But when you have a VTuber model, you can be more relaxed and free. And I have seen so many streamers be successful that way. Why? I think it's primarily because they're more relaxed. When you're more relaxed, you can provide better art. You'll enjoy it more, and thus the viewers will enjoy it. Mr. Marlin, you don't have to apologize. The reason I'm talking about you and this right now is because I want to talk about this, not because you want to talk about this. I'm telling you this because I want to say it, okay? Yeah, dude, these are good people. I'm trying to think of a joke to say, like, even so-and-so is good people, but, like, everyone chatting here right now, like, is just really good people. Yeah, dude, everyone contributes in their own way. Something else I do typically is on Sundays and Wednesdays is that I do Bible verses in the evenings, and I've noticed it's gotten some attention. I feel like if I take my time, ASMR could possibly go well. Yeah. Do you mean like for streams? If you do Bible verses on streams, remember that's going to put you into a niche that is outside of my realm of expertise. It puts you in the realm of like religion and that kind of thing. There's separate rules and everything when it comes to that. Like me personally, I don't show a preference for any person's faith, any religion or anything. Mr. Shonen, what's good? But I would also consider like tarot to be like religion, spiritual, that kind of thing. Reading Bible verses, same kind of thing. But I've also seen streamers that they're not seen as like a Christian freaking Bible thumper or whatever, but they incorporate some things like that into their philosophy, into their affirmations, or they just read to have some literature to read on stream. Not stream. Oh, just like 30, 45 seconds short. Yeah. Hecate says, you should, you give such good advice, and it's so helpful and encouraging. Thank you. Dude, thank you, Hecate. Appreciate that. Dude, Hecate's been streaming since before I was streaming, I think, right? Hecate knows a lot of stuff about things. You see what I mean? Go over there, she plays games. She's like a real gamer. She like, she knows what she's doing. It's a good time. Cozy, good people. I like it. I love the bio. Definitely not 3 crows in a trench coat. Alright, party people, we're gonna do something cool. You ready? Turnip boy robs a bank. Sounds like an interesting game. What? What? Oh my. Oh, I wonder if we are, how far into this stream are we? It's a tipathon. Let's go to, and you guys may not agree with this because they just started. I got so burned out doing ASMR, says Hecate. I want to get back into doing this someday. Thank you for talking about this. Yeah, it's so important to take breaks. If you take a break and you find yourself missing stream, remember that feeling. That doesn't mean jump right into streaming that instant or the next day. It means think about that. What do I miss about streaming? Why do I miss it? Or do I feel guilty for not going and streaming because I'm like, oh no, people are, and they're going to be mad at me if I don't stream. Forget about it.